Welcome to 40 Stories number 2. My name is George Washington, the general from the Revolutionary War. I'm here with my guest today.
Hi, I'm Kanye West. I'm a legend and actually God. One of the gods.
He brought his own microphone, I just didn't see it. So let's jump right into this, Kanye. You have a story for us, a 40 story? So what is this one about?
Well, this is Ghosts in Marconi.
Okay.
This is it's a legendary tale about you seeing ghosts in Marconi.
I hear that you were previously drinking. Then you seen the ghosts.
Yeah. So
How does the drinking tie into the ghosts?
So we started drinking. We just bought a bunch of Four Locos and 40s, and I had four Four Locos and one 40, and everybody else kind of had a little bit less. But I was drinking all day. They kind of just rushed their drinking. I was pacing myself, so I had four Locos and 140.
Oh, hold on a second. Just a shout out to our sponsor, Lubriderm. So, do you think you would have seen ghosts with or without the fact that I won the Revolutionary War for the country?
I probably would have still seen the ghosts since there was people living before you.
So what ghosts did you see exactly?
Well, I felt the presence of a little girl in Marconi. It was like the sun just came up.
Like a young, like
yeah,
a child?
Like a creepy little
or just a very short woman?
No, like a creepy little girl, like a young.
It wasn't a 3-foot woman ghost?
No, it was a young girl. Like it felt like a child. I was kind of nervous, or I was kind of nervous. I don't know if it.
How does that affect one's psyche?
Well, I was pretty hammered, so my psyche was already weird. But like I said, since I was pacing myself, I didn't black out.
Now,
but I was stretched pretty thin.
One second. What, you use the word hammered to describe yourself?
We could say, Mr. Washington, that I was buried.
That's Mr. President Washington.
Mr. President Washington, I was buried.
Thank you. You were buried.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that you being buried has anything to do with the fact that you've seen ghosts, considering you probably shared the same ground as them? Because if you're buried, that means you're probably in the ground, and that's where ghosts start.
No, that's a term for being drunk. President Washington.
Okay. Moving on. So, was there an aftermath? Was there a point in time after you seen the ghosts that it had effects on you?
Yeah, well, so this is what happened. I back then stayed up later, and I went to sleep at like 6 in the morning every day. I was still, I think I just got done high school, or I was still in high school. So this was summer of that.
Is this before the Grammys?
Yeah, it's way before the Grammys. This is when I get made fun of for wearing backpacks and pink backpacks. But
I had the same problem.
so I me and my friend, my dearly departed friend Michael, were like, well, it's 5:30 in the morning. Let's go to Marconi and drink instead of just staying in this basement where everybody's sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided to go to Marconi and watch the sunrise together. It was very peaceful and romantic. And then I started feeling that we weren't alone, even though there was so many. Even there was nobody there. So I started to get a little nervous, a little creeped out, and a little agitated.
Mm. I see ghosts too. From the war.
Sounds scary.
Cannon fire.
We're
Screams.
40 stories.
Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome back to 40 Stories. I'm George Washington, here with our guest Kanye West. Back to ghosts in Marconi. So, after all that's done, have you since seen or felt the presence of that same little girl? Do you think you're being personally haunted and vilified by whoever this child is?
Sometimes I feel like I'm, I don't know, like sometimes I don't, like if I'm alone, sometimes I feel like I'm not alone, but it's like
think
kind
it's
of
the
rare.
same small child?
No, I hope not. That'd be really weird.
Mm.
You know, I could have been like, even though I'm a legendary genius, maybe it's because before I was born, there were supposed to be twins, and we merged. So I might have the brain power and creativity of two people in the womb. So maybe that's the other person I sense is my sister, who never got to be born.
That's beautiful. Can I borrow that for a second? Can I borrow that? To make a phone call. No, Martha, I'm going to be home late tonight. No, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm stuck doing this stupid fucking interview. I know I'm the president. It's okay. It's Kanye West, though. He's a nice guy. I'll see you when I get home, sweetheart. Here, thank you. Back on 40 Stories, Volume 2. Here with Kanye West, Grammy Award-winning producer, rapper, great songwriter. Says he's seen ghosts in Marconi. He was with his friend. That's a pretty crazy story. Now I have to say, all the viewers that are watching, they probably don't believe you. They might be skeptical about ghosts. I, for one, don't believe you at all. I don't think you've seen ghosts that night. I think that's fake. I think you're lying to the viewers at home. I think you're doing it just to gain popularity. You want to say what's trending. You want to say what's new. You want to be in. You want to be popular. So you're using the ghost angle. Am I right?
No, I think you're being disrespectful. To the party.
I'm a great leader. I've led many men.
Now you sound like me.
No, I
Being
don't.
very egotistic.
I'm the president.
I'm going to be the president.
I already am. That's what I'm saying. Continental Congress.
What if I told you
Continental
were
Congress.
the president, but you're not anymore?
Excuse me?
Can we get back to the 40 story?
Sure. What else do you have to say about it? Rude.
So after I thought I was seeing ghosts, cops came into the park, and
Law enforcement.
Yeah.
So they show up on the horses.
Yeah, they show up on the horses and they say, "You can't be this buried this early in the morning at your age outside in public."
Very strong.
Yeah, we were doing a lot of things wrong.
Good say.
And he asked me my name, and I told him Kanye West, and he didn't believe me, and he thought I was being belligerent, and he tried to arrest me.
Now, how did you get out of that?
Well, so my dear friend Michael said to the cops, "Please Google Kanye West. You'll see that he's who he says he is. He has this great album coming out called Late Registration." And they Googled me and seen it was me, and they said, "Mr. West, we're sorry." And then they let us off with a warning.
Now, do you think that the ghost who was haunting you didn't want you to go to jail so they could continue haunting you in the park, and they actually influenced the mortician's decision to let you stay?
They didn't let us stay. We had to go home.
You had to go home.
We went back to the basement we were once in, and I fell asleep on my face.
Is that the last time you felt the presence of this one ghost?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I told you sometimes I feel a little weird, but I think that's just usually I'm just sleepy when I feel that way, and I get to my own get in my own head.
You have anything else to say about your supernatural experience?
No, I have a new song out with Little Pump.
I'll be sure to give that a listen. So this has been 40 Stories Volume 2. I'd like to thank the 1940s for letting Kanye West come on the show and share his experience. For them hiring me. Very, very high price, might I add. I don't know where these guys got the money. But it's been me, General Washington, your gracious host for 40 Stories Volume 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this edition of 40 Stories Volume 2. My new album, Continental Congress, is coming out in 1778. I want you guys to go check that out. Buy it at your nearest phonograph shop. And stay tuned for Kanye West's new song with, what was the artist's name?
Little Pump.
Pretty sure that's the ghost that was haunting you.
I just want to say, before we sign off,
Say what you want. I'm done here.
I'm trying to put this as elegant as possible. Lil Xan is
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. This is General Washington, musician Kanye West signing off.